Hi, hello guys. I'm going to share you some trade ideas and analysis that I have for next week. Okay, I'm going to share you my screen. Okay, the charts that I'm going to share with you is Euro Yen, Aussie Yen, and perhaps if you have time, I'll just go to about Gold, Aussie USD. Okay, so you get an idea about how I trade. Okay, so let's look at Euro Yen from the daily charts. Okay, from the daily chart, what do we see? Let's zoom in. Okay, guys. So you see that when you take any charts that you see, any charts, okay, the higher time frame you go, the more clear you can see the price action. So the first thing that you need to start is you need to know when there's a trending move up. Okay, you need to identify first where is the trending move. Where is the beginning of a trending move? Is it a strong move up or is it a strong move down? So you have to take from there. Only when you see there's a strong move up, okay, let's say there's a strong move up and then there's a weak pullback, and then that is your setup for a buy. Like for a sell, there's a strong move down and then price retraces back in a weak pullback, and that's for you to sell. Okay, so I'll give you my example from here. Okay, from here what we see from Euro Yen based on the daily charts. Okay, you see from here. Yes, I'll just go from here. Okay, later I will show you the whole picture. We see from here very obvious, right? If you see from the general trend is still down. Okay, the general trend is still down towards the downside. You can see the higher lows. Let's say I will just take from some at the starting point. Okay, so every time when I define a trend, is usually right is for instance I must see the tree. Okay, high low lower high lower low. As long as this lower high is not close, okay, it's not close, that means the downtrend is more likely to continue. Okay, that's how I see my trend. Okay, so we see a high here, and then you can see that market drop here. I mean, there's a strong move down here, right? You can see a strong move down here. Okay, so when you see a strong move down here, does it break a previous support? Okay, if there's a strong move down here, where is the previous support that it broke? It broke here, right? Very obvious. This is a very good support in which price you tap and then it goes up quite substantially a bit higher. Okay, so we can mark this as a previous support. Okay, in which then price came back, we test and move down. Okay, so we identify that already. Okay, and then what happens? It goes up, it goes down again. All right, we test this previous support here, and then it goes up a small retrace, and then it goes down again. So you can see the strong move is really towards the downside. In general, towards the downside, you can see that. You can see that very clearly. The very towards the downside. So can we take the previous support as well? Okay, let's see the previous support that it broke. Market retest here, right? Okay, so let's just say here. Okay, market broke. Okay, and then now it came back here, and then it broke through the minor support, and then it goes up. So at this point of time, okay. So at this point of time, right, even though it broke the previous support, my concern is right, does it break the previous high? So in this case, right, let's say okay, let's here, the starting of the trending move, right, and then here I want to know whether it broke here. So this one, the first, I mean the I'll just not take this one. I mean I'll just take this as one whole wave, and this is the lower high. Do you see, right? If you mark here, this lower high never really closed up till now. Up till now, it never really closed. Okay, price go back there and it never reaches there yet. Okay, it haven't reaches there yet. Whether it goes up, I really do not know. Okay, but how I define my trend is that as long as the first lower high is not closed after the strong move, right? I mean the thing is still going down, Okay, so but I can see that here there's some. I mean there's still some buying pressure here, but I'm still going for a short move for Euro Yen. There I show you my ideas. So I'll just shut off this first. Okay, so you can see that price went up, and then here they show quite a weak momentum. You see where is this? Right? It's actually rejecting a previous support in the daily, which is actually around here, I believe. I'm sorry. Okay, here. For this one, right? Maybe you take a half minute support here. If you see a formation from here, maybe you cannot understand like from where does this rejection came and then price went down a bit, right? It's actually from the higher time frames. Okay, I'll just mark this as a different color so that you can know and understand. Okay, it rejected a weekly previous support. Okay, it's a previous support here. It's a previous support here, turn new resistance. So yes, rejected there. Okay, so there's a likely chance that price may continue to go down further. Okay, there's a chance that it will probably try to reach around here. That's my take for this coming week. So it's rejected a previous weekly support under the daily. Okay, so we can see a setup. So for instance, right now, right, if you're asking me, so isn't this look like an uptrend? I mean, like, see, there's a strong move here, go up, and then higher low here, then go higher high, right? Yeah, that's not wrong. It's not wrong. Okay, but the thing is, the broader trend is still towards the downside. That means there is more continuity of a trend for down rather than up. Okay, that's what I see from here. Okay, so I can see that the price has broken the previous low of the candle before it. Okay, and it's trying to make lower lows here, lower low, lower low, lower lows. Okay, on the daily chart, and we look at the H4, we can see lower high, lower lows has already start to form. So the point is, where can I make my sell? So in this case, right, for the levels that I will mark is probably I'll just wait for it. There's a chance that it may or may not retest, but if it I rather wait for it to retest first. So I will mark here as my should it retest here, I will wait for a false break for it to go down. Okay, I'm going to mark this as my blue. Okay, so this is my area of my zone for retest to sell this market again. Okay, so if you see that from here, right? Okay, so if you see the market is an uptrend, let me zoom out. Okay, you can see from here, right? Market, it looks like it's uptrend and then it's went downtrend, and then it's consolidating. Then what if it's continuing the uptrend? So the thing is, right, broader trend. You must see the broader trend, the more longer trend. If you look at the daily, it looks like there is chance here that it can go up, right? Now I will show you the weekly. Right? Now, can you see the direction right now? Can you see that direction right now? Can you see the direction that where it's going? Is it really is going up or is going down? Okay, we can see that up move. Yes, the up move was here, but after that, it never really made higher high, higher lows. Instead, it started to make lower high and lower lows, and that is where I'm seeing from here. That's why I'm taking the sell for the euro yen. Okay, so always when you look at the higher time frame, because higher time frame always wins. Higher time frame always wins. So we have to look at the higher time frame and then make your bias from there. So I see from here is that the uptrend is I don't see that. You see this intensity of this strength, okay, the speed of this move. It's very strong. You don't see that happening here. Okay, I see the strength. The speed more towards the downside right now. Okay, the speed is more towards the downside. That's why I'm more favorable into the sell rather than buy in this case. And so for weekly, we have a false break of the previous week. Okay, false break previous week started on top and then make a false break and then sellers push down. So it tells me that the sellers are in the market. Okay, the sellers are in the market. So we have to wait for a sell signal for price. So it can be a false break on top here. Okay, I will expect the price to retest this area because it has not closed really below wick. And we can see a inside bar start to form here. So this inside bar, it may make a false break and make move up and false break here again. And that's where I'll take it to sell. So that's gone for euro yen. Okay, so let's go to the next pair, which is the Aussie yen. All right, so the Aussie yen, as I say, same story as how I analyze. Where is the strongest move now? Can you see the strong move? You see the strong move up or strong move down? We can see a strong move down, right? Very clear strong move down, and then it may consolidating right here, consolidating. So what is the wave? Let me see. Okay, the first, I'll just take from, if you see that the previous higher low in which the market retest is here, in which you cannot close until now. Okay, up to now, price is still contained below this level, or is it 84.500? Okay, price is still contained below that. So as long as price is contained below here, we are still looking for a sell signal. We are still looking for a sell, because the general trend is still down. Okay, we see that the strong move is down, and that is the lower high here, and then we can see a lower high forming here as well. Okay, and then lower high here, price make a false break. So if you see from here, price did go up right there, so this is a false break. So I'll make this level here. Okay, you see this level, this is the highest that it was ever closed. This is always. Now you ask me that how about this? What is this area? So this should be a false break in the higher time frame. This should be a false break in the higher time frame, because it went up and straight away went down. So this level is not relevant. We are going to see, yeah, a false break in a weekly. Okay, so this level is not relevant. So we know that this level is relevant because that is the last time this pair make a new high. Okay, and then now we have a bearish engulfing set up here. Bearish engulfing. Okay, I mean the sellers are inside the market. Friday, for Friday, Friday close was quite a weak sell momentum, but I expect that we should expect that, because on Friday people always close their positions, and so I don't really believe on Friday closing prices or Monday. I only believe in Tuesday, Wednesday onwards. Okay, so I see a bearish engulfing setup, which is a sell setup. So I will be looking for a sell signal for this coming week. Okay, I'll be looking for a sell signal for this coming week. Okay, if you see that a strong move now, where is the strong move? Strong move towards down. Okay, the strong move down. Okay, does it break the previous support? I would say the previous support is maybe it should be around here. Okay, this is the previous support. Okay, price go down, break this previous support. So it should be retesting this area. Okay, unless it's close above, because this one make a false break and goes down. So unless it goes above here, then I will hold and wait for any sell signal. I'm still looking for a sell for this pair, because as I say, the general trend is still towards the downside. Okay, lower high, and then price cannot close above the previous support here, or the previous demand. Okay, the previous demand is around here, price will not close above it, so that's why it's going to find demand much lower. If you look at the trend for now, you can see that, okay, maybe for you look from here, right, there's a price, there's an uptrend here, right? Okay, so you look at the weekly. So now what does that tell you about the trend? And where is the move now? The strong move is towards the downside. Strong move towards the downside. Strong move here. The previous lower high is here. Up till now, the previous lower high still have not been closed. And last week is a false break as well. Okay, if I'm going to push my levels down, which is the closing prices of the lower high here is here. Price reject the lower high. Okay, so it's still a sell. I mean, it is still a valid sell. Okay, and I should be looking for sell for Aussie Yen as well. Okay, so let's go for the last two pairs. I will say about the Euro USD, Pound USD, and Gold, and perhaps Aussie USD should be the same. For the Aussie USD, a general trend is on a channel. Okay, upper channel it go down, lower channel it goes up, upper channel goes down, lower channel it goes up slightly. Okay, goes up slightly, but whether or not it can carry on the momentum is a bit hard for us to say, because on general it's going down. The general trend is towards the downside, lower high, lower high, lower high, lower high. Okay, but this is not really a very good lower high as far as consolidating, and the Friday close was quite a huge one. So we should wait for Monday confirmation. If Monday could not close above this level here, then we should look for a sell signal. Okay, we definitely, I mean, I definitely wouldn't want to take a sell right now. It'd be very too risky for me based on this bullish close. I would like to wait for a much better setup. Okay, much better setup. Usually I like to take a false break, and then after the false break and price close below, and that is where I take a sell. So that is my logic. So you see for weekly levels, okay, for the weekly we can see that I think we can see a trend line has broken as well. Okay, you see very clear here, price has broken the trend line, rejecting that trend line and start to go down. And here there's, you see that there's a if you learn about hammers, right? Hammer, pin bar, that. So at the end of the day, right, what happened after that pin bar? After this pin bar, price never goes up. After this pin bar, price never goes up. After this pin bar, price never goes up. After this pin bar, price still never goes up. So that does not tell, I mean, just tell you strength of the sellers. The sellers is not allowing the buyers to push this price up. So that's why it's still a valid sell. Okay, still a valid sell. So that is my take for Aussie USD. So we should see the same for gold and also Euro USD as well. Okay, for Euro USD, the same thing. Okay, it goes down, take out a previous support here. You take down a previous support here, then new resistance. Price goes down even lower. You take out a previous support here. Okay, support the new resistance goes down here and now consolidating down here. Okay, it's a strong close as well for Friday, most probably because some people take profit, but there are a lot of sellers down here. Why I say there are a lot of sellers down here? Because people will sell only when price start to go down. Okay, people won't sell when price goes up. Am I right? So the thing is that it's not about whether you want to buy when price goes up and then go down when price you sell when price goes down. The thing is you want to see what is the general trend. So general trend is one is down. You should look for a sell signal. And now price is bullish, so it alerts you to a sell signal because we want to sell when there are buyers. There are buyers right now. Okay, there are buyers right now. So we are looking for a sell. So which area am I looking for a sell? You see this down move. If you take out this previous support here, take out this previous support here. This is the last support that the market. Okay, the last support that the market retest this area. Okay, retest, came back. Okay, and now it may look to retest this area again. Okay, unless it can close above 1.17 or 1.1800. Okay, 1.1800 that it can close above this, then I will be looking more into a probable reversal. But until then, it's still a sell for Euro USD. Okay, so that is how I make my analysis for the upcoming week. So do leave me a comment if you need any more pairs that maybe I could just try my best to share with you my insights on it. Okay, take care. Bye.